This is Aphiwe Thamela. She's 25 years old. Aphiwe discovered she was HIV positive when she was 3 months pregnant with her daughter, Siphokazi.
My grandmother asked me to go at the clinic, and then I'm going there, and then told me that my status say I'm HIV positive. Oh, I was so shocked. Like, I feel like I can cry. Like, if I'm crying, this thing is not going to go somewhere. It's in my body, so I must accept it.
There is a 25 to 30% risk that babies can contract HIV from their HIV positive mothers when in the womb, during delivery or during breastfeeding. Following the Prevention of Mother-to-Child Transmission guidelines can reduce this risk to below 5%. Because Aphiwe found out her status, she was able to take the necessary steps to try and ensure that Siphokazi remained HIV negative.
When I received my baby, the clinic told me that my baby is negative, and then told me that after 6 months I must come back and check my baby is not positive.
Aphiwe was put on a course of antiretroviral therapy to last the duration of breastfeeding. Baby Siphokazi was given 1 drop of nevirapine syrup, an antiretroviral, for the first 6 months of her life. Thanks to their adherence to the 6-month treatment program, Siphokazi remained HIV negative.
My baby comes first. So anything can happen. I'll fight for my baby because I love my baby so much.
Being a young HIV positive mother has made Aphiwe think about the HIV education she will one day give Siphokazi.
One day, if my daughter is growing up, I will teach her about condoms.
Aphiwe has accepted that she is HIV positive, but in her community, some people still have a negative stigma towards HIV.
There are many people talking. You see Aphiwe, it's sick, it's going to die. How do you know? I know it's HIV positive, you see, those things. So every day or some days I hear those things.
People still have that concept that HIV is a death sentence. Once you have HIV, you're going to die. There's nothing that you can do after that. People are still very scared of HIV. So much that it has acted as a barrier as to some other young people coming out with their status.
Aphiwe volunteers at this local park in her neighborhood. Along with a group of fellow residents, she picks up litter, helping to make the park cleaner and safer. She also uses this opportunity to speak openly about her HIV status.
If ndivula isifuba sami, ndibapha amandla. Because abanye abantu mhlambe umuntu ebeyazi ngalento le qha ebeyifihlile ibiphakathi kuye emzimbeni. So like engakwazi ukuthi like angafumana umuntu angathetha naye. Like mnane umuntu like ebengane uyicinga lento ukuthi like ngingathetha no Aphiwe nge-status sami.
It would be great if we had more young people actually who are totally out in the open about their status and actually doing something in their communities to make a difference.
Ungcono ba ndivule isifuba sami kwenzele ukuthi mhlambe ngizofumana more friends or more abantu abafuna ukuyazi ngolwazi ukuthi ingculaza yintoni, ikuphatha kanjani, ungaba yintoni, unalento le.
Aphiwe has also started offering her services as a hairdresser to the community. At the moment, she operates from home, but she has bigger plans for the future. For Aphiwe, life does not end with HIV.
Amaphupho wami ukuthi ngivule isalon like ngifundise nabanye abantu ukuthi usebenza kanjani, uqhina umuntu, then kumele uziphathe kanjani, ube nothando. Ithanda into yakho xa uyenza, ungayenzi nje qha because uzenza abantu into enhle. Ngimncinci ngithanda like ukudlala ngabona umpompi, so esikhathini exesha elininzi bengithanda ukuqhina abona umpompi.
If it has happened that you got infected, you don't have to blame yourself. You don't have to blame the person who's infected you. The only thing that you need to do is to decide how are you going to move on with the situation. Don't dwell in what happened or why me. It's to think as to what is it that I'm going to do. And self-acceptance is very important.
If you have this thing, HIV, you must think one thing, that, okay, I have HIV, I want to live a long life. You can live the long life. There are many people who live with HIV, which means I can marry, which means I can have a house, a baby, everything. So I said, okay, me too, let's open my mind. Just don't look back, look forward.